My name is Pastor Terry Thompson. I was at Faith for a really long time, since my dad coached there and was there for 15 years, but I attended Faith from 1981 to 1985, and I was both a pastoral and youth pastor major.
I'm Kelly Watkins Thompson, and I attended Faith from 1981 to 1985, and I was elementary education major.
I attended Faith really for all the wrong reasons, because my dad worked there, and so it was free tuition, and I really had no desire to go into ministry. I just wanted to go play basketball. And so that's why I went to Faith, but it was while I was there that then God did a work in my heart and called me into ministry.
So mine is a little different. I went to Faith because my dad made me. I didn't really want to go to Faith. I am from Michigan. It was a long way away. And back then there were no, internet and that kind of stuff. So it wasn't like it is today where you can keep in touch with people easily. So at the time, I was really wanting to go into business administration or something where I was going to make a lot of money and rule the world. That was my 18-year-old desire. And my dad had been talking with people about faith and different things, and so he said, hey, if you're going to go work in the world, I want you to go to Faith for a year. I hear they have a great Bible program. I'd just like you to take a year of Bible. It was going to be 1 year, and then I was transferring to another college closer to home. And I told my dad that I would go for 1 year, because that's what he asked of me, but I would not marry a pastor. Funny, right? Because I did marry a pastor, so yeah. But my freshman year got a hold of my heart at Faith and realized that that wasn't really what he wanted me to do. That was my own desires and passions. So he moved my heart over to children, because I've always loved children and stuff, and so moved my heart over to wanting to do the elementary education program, and just changed my heart in so many areas my freshman year, then ended up staying.
And it was my freshman year that God got a hold of my heart as well, and I think it was our sophomore year that Mel and Peggy Walker came to Faith and started the youth ministry program. And so we jumped into that program, and they were hugely instrumental in our lives for the pathway that God would then lead us down to go into youth ministry as soon as we were out of Faith.
They jumped into our lives. Mel was the professor, but Peggy was such a vital part of his ministry there. So Mel was so impactful to him in the classroom, but outside the classroom, they were just so impactful to us.
We were in Indianapolis for 12 years in youth ministry. I was a youth pastor there. Then God called us to Columbus, Ohio for 2 years, where I was an associate pastor. And then God called us to our first lead pastor position, and we moved to Crawfordsville, Indiana, which is in west central Indiana, where I became a lead pastor of Pleasant View Baptist Church. And we pastored that church for 24 years. And just a couple of years ago, handed it off to a next generation pastor, did a succession plan. He is now our pastor, which is super cool, because we're still at the church, and still an elder at the church, and I still get to do some teaching at the church as well. We've been in ministry 40 years full time. There's been a lot. The lead pastor we worked with when I was a youth pastor fell from ministry, so that was a huge challenge to walk through that as a church. We had a 41-year-old pastor on our staff that suddenly died of a heart attack, and so we had to walk our church through that.
Just hurts of people that you love.
Yeah.
But I say that, but he's just so faithful. He's just been so faithful to us in our ministries, and we've not been without hardship and hurt and all of that, but he just continues to be so faithful to us.
I think probably one of the biggest challenges when we went to Pleasant View Baptist Church in Crawfordsville, it was 20 elderly people. The church had been in steady decline for 10 years. It was our first lead pastor position. We had no idea what we were doing. And so just trying to figure out how to get a church healthy and moving forward again, some really big challenges in that. And then as God started to bless and the church started to grow, just working through those growth barriers. You know, I mean, our church runs 1,000 people today, and so God did a really cool work. But there's a lot of challenges in those steps from small church, you know, to breaking the 200, the 500, the 750, the 1,000. I mean, all of those just grows you, stretches you in your leadership, stretches you in your pastoral capacities, growing a team, investing in other people, delegating. I mean, just all of those challenges have just been a 25-year stretch for us to learn and grow, because we didn't know anything when we started, but we've learned a lot over the last 25 years. We just handed the church off after 24 years and started a ministry called Small Church USA. And that is really like this next lap, maybe the last lap, I don't know, that God has for us, as we're in our early 60s now. But just really pouring into others and pastors and churches that are hurting, that need revitalization, that are looking for ways for the church to get healthy. How do we get the church moving again? That's what we're really pouring our life into right now. God's opening some amazing doors in that area, and we are just loving this season of life. We're traveling a lot, speaking a lot, and jumping into the lives of other pastors and wives.